Visit us on onestepenglish.com. Listening. Listening. Directions in listening section, you will hear monologues, dialogues, and academic talks. Life on the plains. What do you think it was like for people to go west more than 100 years ago? Many families left their homes in the east that time. They moved to flat, grassy places in the middle of the United States and Canada called the plains. Most of the people who moved to the plains were farmers. When they got to the plains, they found problems. Very few trees grew on the plains. The farmers needed woods from trees to build houses. Also, the flat, grassy land had bunches of heavy roots just below it. It would be hard to get that kind of dirt ready for farming. The farmers didn't give up, though. First, they cut up the earth, roots and all, into blocks. They used these blocks of earth and roots to build strong houses. Then they began the hard work of breaking up the rest of the land for farming. It took a long time, but they did it. Most of the farms in the United States and Canada today are on the plains.
Number 1. What did the people encounter when they moved to the plains?
Letter A. People found that there were very few trees in the plains.
Letter B. People cannot make a living of plainly farming.
Letter C. People were far from the city to sell their crops.
The correct answers is, letter A. A. People found that there were very few trees in the plains.
Number 2. What did the farmers do when they found the problems?
Letter A. They went back to east.
Letter B. They did not give up and pursue what they are supposed to do.
Letter C. They found another place to live in.
The correct answer is, letter B. The farmers did not give up and pursue what they are supposed to do, even if they encountered problems.
Number 3. Why do farmers need woods and flat grassy land?
Letter A. To build houses and for farming.
Letter B. To warm themselves while they are farming.
Letter C. To sell and make a living.
The correct answer is, letter A. Farmers needed woods to build houses and flat grassy land for farming. Reading section.
In this section, you will be required to read 2 passages on varying topics. After each passage, you will answer questions to test your ability to understand vocabulary, writer's point of view, factual information and sentence structures.
Reading number 1. Read to succeed. In math, study shows how reading skills shapes more than just reading. By University at Buffalo. Source: www.sciencedaily.com.
Number 1. What is a functional connectivity?
Letter A. It is the connection of every people.
Letter B. It is a dynamic description of how the brain is virtually wired from moment to moment.
Letter C. It is a way to track the connectivity of things in this world.
The correct answer is letter B. Functional connectivity is a dynamic description of how the brain is virtually wired from moment to moment.
Number 2. What does the author mean when he said that the brain dynamically rewires itself according to the task all the time?
Letter A. Functional connectivity changes according to what you are doing to the immediate task.
Letter B. The brain only works for a certain task all the time.
Letter C. The author implies about how our brain functions 100% every time.
The correct answer is letter A. According to the author, functional connectivity changes according to what you are doing to the immediate task.
Number 3. One example of functional connectivity.
Letter A. Reading a book and trying to catch a falling object.
Letter B. Intently reading a book and not getting disturbed by anyone.
Letter C. Borrowing 6 books to read at the same time.
The correct answer is letter A. One example of functional connectivity is when you are reading a book and trying to catch a falling object at the same time. Reading number 2. Tokyo Olympics to be held without overseas spectators. Source: www.na.gov.ph.
Number 1. Why does Japan plan to hold the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games this summer without international spectators?
Letter A. Because they fear the coronavirus variants.
Letter B. Because they want to make sure that they will bring home the bacon.
Letter C. Because they did not want foreigners to attend sports in Japan.
The correct answer is letter A. Japan was planning to hold the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games this summer without international spectators because they fear the coronavirus variants.
Number 2. Where and when is the schedule of the 2020 Olympics?
Letter A. July 22nd to August 30th at Japanese capital.
Letter B. July 8th to August 23rd at Japanese theater.
Letter C. July 23rd to August 8th at Japanese capital.
The correct answer is letter C. The 2020 Olympics will be held on July 23rd to August 8th at Japanese capital.
You've reached the mid part of the video. Please don't forget to click like and subscribe.
Vocab. In this section, you will learn vocabulary words with its meanings and examples. In the test, there are 5 questions and you have 10 seconds to answer each question.
Committee. Noun, a group of people appointed to report or take action some matter.
Example. They voted Felicia to be part of the committee.
Functional. Adjective, having connections with a specific activity or task.
Example: is this elevator functional?
Immediate. Adjective, accomplished or occurring in an instant.
Example: the medicine brought Wayne immediate ease.
Spectator. Noun, a person who watches an event, games or shows.
Example: the spectator accidentally fell from the stairs.
Stream. Noun, a continuous process or flow of data or instructions.
Example: John tried to stream online to earn extra money. Let's have a quick test on vocab section.
Number 1. Please give blank response to my email. Adjective: accomplish or occurring in an instant.
Letter A. Committee. Letter B. Functional. Letter C. Immediate. Letter D. Spectator. Letter E. Stream.
The correct answer is, letter C. Please give immediate response to my email.
Number 2. YouTube influencers started to blank online already. Noun: a continuous process or flow of data or instructions.
Letter A. Committee. Letter B. Functional. Letter C. Immediate. Letter D. Spectator. Letter E. Stream.
The correct answer is, letter E. YouTube influencers started to stream online already.
Number 3. I want everything to be blank and pleasing. Adjective: having connections with a specific activity or task.
Letter A. Committee. Letter B. Functional. Letter C. Immediate. Letter D. Spectator. Letter E. Stream.
The correct answer is, letter B. I want everything to be functional and pleasing.
Number 4. The blank has decided to give him another chance. Noun: a group of people appointed to report or take action some matter.
Letter A. Committee. Letter B. Functional. Letter C. Immediate. Letter D. Spectator. Letter E. Stream.
The correct answer is, letter A. The committee has decided to give him another chance.
Number 5. Mr. Higgins was one of the blank. Noun: a person who watches an event, games or shows.
Letter A. Committee. Letter B. Functional. Letter C. Immediate. Letter D. Spectator. Letter E. Stream.
The correct answer is, letter D. Mr. Higgins was one of the spectators.
Speaking section.
What is your stand about the saying, do what you feel in your heart to be right, for you'll be criticized anyway? By Eleanor Roosevelt.
Do what you feel in your heart to be right, for you'll be criticized anyway means that you need to be carefree. In a sense, you need to do whatever your heart desires. In this world, there are lots of criticisms that surround us, but it's up to us if we are going to let them affect our lives and latch into the idea that they are saying. We cannot remove the idea of people thinking things about us even without valid information about us, but we should always choose our path and not be affected by what they are saying. They are not going to push you up, but they are going to pull you down with their criticisms. Though, it is okay to accept criticisms, but take it positively and try not to cling yourself to the idea that they created for you.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. Visit us on onestepenglish.com.